Hi everyone. Do I sound better today?
No.
Hi everyone, it's me, Joan. This is Reading with Joan, and today I have my co-host
Jemima
and
Jedidah.
So today we are going to enjoy reading and having fun with you on Reading with Joan. This afternoon we have our dearly beloved Tamara coming to read for us, and we invite her to read her book. Tamara is going to introduce the title of the book. She'll show us the book, and she's going to read the book for us. And Tamara, so we are welcoming you on the show. Do you want to speak loud and tell us the title of the book? And show us the book and read.
The title of the book is Alice in Wonderland.
Good, okay.
One hot summer day, a little girl named Alice sat up in a tree. She was supposed to be listening to her grown-up sister read out an important history lesson, but it wasn't very interesting, for it had no pictures in it. Alice began to feel sleepy. She climbed down from the tree and rested beneath it. Just as she closed her eyes, a white rabbit came scuttling by. Alice sat up in surprise. The white rabbit was wearing a bright red jacket. This is a picture. The white rabbit looked at a pocket watch as he ran. "I'm late," Alice heard him say. "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I'm late." "Wait for me," called Alice, but the white rabbit replied, "I've no time. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late." Alice was curious, and she watched as he disappeared into a hole at the foot of a tree. Alice decided to follow him. At first she had to crawl along, but suddenly she found herself falling down into the darkness. She was floating. Soon there was enough light to see furniture of all kinds floating past her head. When at last she landed, Alice discovered that she was in an enormous room. On the ground was a little door with a brass big brass doorknob. She knelt on the floor and tried to peep through the keyhole. "Eek!" cried a tiny voice, and Alice realized that the doorknob had spoken. "What are you doing?" "Following the white rabbit," answered Alice. "Please let me through." "You're too big for the door," replied the knob. "You must drink the contents of that bottle." Alice looked round and noticed a small table. On it stood a bottle with a label which read "Drink me." So Alice uncorked the bottle and drank some of the mixture inside it. This is the picture. Once all at once she began to drink, and soon she was small enough to get through the little door. Alice was now standing in a garden, and in the distance she could see the white rabbit. The white rabbit. She started to run after him, but suddenly her way was blocked by twin boys, each shaped like an Easter egg. "I'm Twiddly-Dum," said one. "I'm Twiddly-Dee," said the other. "Who are you?" they said together, "and what do you want?" Alice told them her name and explained that she was curious to know about the white rabbit. She could see that he was starting in a sound of some bushes on the other side of the garden. "Where is he?" she cried impatiently. "Here, there, and everywhere," snickered the twins, and they skipped away. Alice ran off the other way and came to a funny little house with a circular front door. And suddenly an upstairs window popped open, and there was the White Rabbit. He was now dressed as a page in Fairly Rough. "I'm 7 minutes and 70 seconds late," he cried unhappily, "and I've lost my gloves. Come and help me to find them." So Alice went into the house. She searched everywhere. She didn't find any gloves, but she did find a box of sweets. Without stopping to think, she ate one. And Alice started to grow, and grow. Soon she grew too big for the house. "Oh, my paws and whiskers!" cried the White Rabbit. There's here's a monster in my house. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear." And away he ran. But Alice finished outside with her hand till she found a carrot growing in the garden. She nibbled it, and sure enough, she began to shrink again. That she ran out into the woods to find the White Rabbit again. Soon she had to stop for a rest. "And who might you be?" asked a sleepy voice. There, stretched out a long leaf, was a caterpillar. "I'm Alice," she replied, "and I wish I was a little taller so that I could run faster. I can help you grow. I can help you grow if you like," said the
Okay, Tamara, well done. Thank you. Good, well done. How was that, Jen?
Good.
Good. So, Tamara, what are your questions you have for the girls today?
The question is, who are the names of the twin boys, each shaped like an Easter egg?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Or something like that.
Correct. Oh, do you have any other question?
Yes, for me.
That's no. Okay, don't worry if you don't. That one is enough. That's okay.
I have
All right.
another one.
Okay, what's the next question?
The next question is,
You're looking for the question.
I did that.
Do you? All right.
what was the White Rabbit wearing?
What was the White Rabbit wearing?
Something red.
Yes, a red jacket.
Okay, good. Well done, girls. Well done, Jeremy. Well done, Jed. And so, kids, we want to have Jeremy play for us this afternoon. And Jed, can you move so that Jeremy can play? And what are you playing, Jeremy? Let's hear you.
Entr'acte number 3.
Can you move to the camera, Jeremy, please?
Okay. You can hold it.
Okay, I can hold it and cover myself. Okay. to reading time. Jet, can you remember where we are? It seems as if we're taking an holiday on this pussycats. Where are we? We bumped and bumped and bumped, and we finally got out of the cage, have we?
Yes.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. So let's go to scene red now. We are going to continue. And Jed, you come to the middle. Jerry, move. Let Jed come and read for us. Okay. I'm appearing every time. I don't want to appear again, so I need to move away. Jed, come on, read. Yeah.
Seeing red. Please help me, Porridge, pleaded Mockersy. Isla's kindness in the last chapter must have warmed his cold heart. I don't want to be in Windy Wendy's pet shop anymore. Free me now, and we'll give that big bag of wind a lesson she'll never forget. I dug like a dog into the big heap of biscuits. How uncool is that? Never tell anyone, not even yourself. By the end of this paragraph, Mockersy was free. Suddenly his eyes narrowed, and he sprang out through the broken window, gone like the wind. It's the window's grandfather. He's going to tell Wendy we're here, squeaked Minnie Wong, diving for cover in my fur. The strings dived in too. Porridge, can you escape through the window? Squeaked Ross, clinging on by my ear. I shook my head. My big cookie would get stuck. Then, just as suddenly as he had left, Mockersy was back! He squeezed through the window and dropped on my cushion. No worries, it's not the Crocs, said Mockersy, seeing my furry, frightened face. He held a snapping turtle close to my glowing green collar. Snap! Powerful jaws bit the collar in two. It fell from my neck and dropped onto my cushion, and I was free. But wait, the collar bounced again and dropped to a stop on the floor of the little wooden house. It began to flash red for danger, and if you take away the D, then you get anger too. An alarm bell rang and the floor tilted down. One person and two cats clung to the cushion, while the little units clung to me. Then the cushion started sliding like a sledge down the slope. Slowly, then faster, toward the cellar. I saw a restless shape splashing, yellow eyes slashing, and sharp teeth clashing in the damp, dark water below. Save yourself! Turn the page! Read again. That's a new chapter. The flashing red collar was sliding just ahead of us. Soon it would tumble among the crops. Then we'd be next. Suddenly I had a blossom idea. Curled my tail around the turtle, then held it out as far as I could in front of us.
Well done, Jet. So, Jet, do you have any question for the kids at home?
My question is very easy.
What's a question? I need to move that so I can let them in. What's your question?
What is the title of the chapter after the first chapter I read?
What's the title of a chapter of a book she read this morning? She mentioned the chapter when she started reading it.
The second one.
No, the first one.
Second one.
Is it the second?
Yeah.
Okay, the second one. Sorry. She just mentioned it now. That's a bit tricky. What's that? Oh, yeah. Ask another question. She mentioned two things that were working together. Do you know the two things that are working together?
No.
Huh? Did I say it?
I don't. The turtle and porridge.
Say the turtle and porridge. Anger and danger.
That Anger and danger.
I didn't know.
Anger and danger, I mean.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Can we move?
Yes, we can move on because we are squeezing you off. Okay. So kids, today I think Tartan Cat and Porridge and Muggety Cat are having a standoff, right, Jed? What's happening today?
They're trying to escape.
They're trying to escape. No, but Tartan is trying to escape from Muggety. Muggety is the wicked cat.
No.
No, not anymore. He was.
So they've changed. It's changed camp now. All right.
And they're trying to get away from the crocodile.
Oh,
And
they're
Windy Wendy's
and Windy Wendy's petrol.
Petrol.
Pet shop.
Yeah.
Pet shop. Okay, kids. Thank you. Thank you, Jed, for reading today. Jeremy, are we going to hear from you?
Just one page today.
You're just going to read one page today. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
We
We'll
only
get
have
to
to.
chapter 100 before we finish your book.
Okay.
All right. So, Jeremy, Jeremy's reading. We need to leave. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Okay. All right. So, Jeremy, there you go.
It was a really long drive on the coach, all the way to Northumberland. Because there aren't too many people there, Mr. Nolan explained. It's nice and dark at night. Really good for looking at stars. You can visit the International Dark Sky Park. And you know what? It's got a brand new planet trail. And we're close to Hadrian's Wall. A wall, sighed Tom. Seriously, this is so exciting. It's a Roman wall, really old and 120 kilometers long. There are standing stones nearby as well. Standing stones, I called out. It sounded brilliant for my collection. Luke dropped his head into his hand. You're kidding. This is going to be the most amazing school trip we've ever done. Looking at stones. Hang on, Mr. Nolan said. Not just any stones. They're huge, prehistoric standing stones called the Bull and the Mare. I'm sure you've heard all about them. Can we go horse riding? Florence asked excitedly. Mr. Nolan sighed. One more. I'll read this bit. Hadrian's Wall. The Romans were tough, adventurous, and very successful. They knew what they wanted. You only needed to read Asterix and Obelix to know this, or watch horrible histories about the rotten Romans. One time, 2,000 years ago, the Roman Emperor Hadrian hiked with his soldiers all the way up to the northern corner of his empire, the north of England. Hadrian told his soldiers to build a 3-meter-high wall to defend the country against the Scots, also called the Picts, just like in Asterix and Obelix. For the next 6 years, 15,000 tough Roman guys worked their socks off to build a huge long wall that marked the frontier. What would you do if Hadrian had asked you to leave school and build a wall to protect England? Ask the doctor for a sick note, hand it to Hadrian and hide under your duvet. B. Go and knock down that wall. We don't like those rotten Romans. See? Yeah, any excuse to miss school. Let's get building. The Romans got to work straight away. 6 years of elbow grease plus a serious workout equals Hadrian's Wall. As if that wasn't enough, as soon as any red-bearded Scot tried to scale the wall, the Roman soldiers got right on top of them. Swords, shields, arrows, anything to keep them out of the empire. The soldiers on the English side were as fit as fiddle after all that building, but the Scots didn't get very far. Believe it or not, the wall is still there today. It's 120 kilometers long, and you can walk the whole length if you fancy a bit of a challenge. At least you wouldn't need to worry about any rotten Romans aiming their arrows at your behind.
Well done, Jeremy. Good. So what question do you have for the kids? Let's come on board back. What questions do you have?
So, what were the names of the 2 standing stones that Mr. Nolan was talking about? Not Hadrian's Wall.
What were the names of the 2 standing stones Mr. was talking about?
No.
What's the name of the walls? Anybody? Stones.
That hard.
Is it a hard?
They're like both types of
Okay,
horses,
what's the
like a
name? What's the
baby
name
horse
of
and a
the
male
wall?
horse.
What's the name of the wall?
Okay, that's easy.
Do you know the name of the wall? Raise up your hand. Tamara, do you know the name of the wall? Okay. Triple Mom, you have an answer? What's the name of the wall? Huh? Okay. So I'll tell you the name of the wall is called
Hadrian's Wall.
Wall. What's the name of the two stones?
The foal and the mare.
The foal?
Foal
The
and
foal.
the mare.
Foal and the mare. Fur.
No.
Foal and the mare.
No fur.
No.
Yeah.
Fur.
No fur.
No.
Foal.
Fur.
Foal.
Fur.
No. Full.
Fur.
No, it's not foal. It's FOA.
Foul.
Oh,
Mom, I'm having trouble pronouncing it today. Four in the mirror. Four in the mirror.
Oh well.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us today on Reading with Joan. We had fun on. I learned something today about how the wall was built, the Hadrian Wall. Man, 6 years. 120 kilometers long. That is a huge one to defend yourself. Can we do that today? Not really. China built a whole hospital in 10 days. Oh gosh, that is different now than what it used to be before. So
Maybe
kids,
it was taller.
yeah, but we have a lot of technology that help us to build. So kids, it's not like it used to be. But we are happy that we had all those landmarks that we can look back upon and say, oh, someone did this in the past, and we are glad we can see today. So we'll see you tomorrow on Reading with Joan. We have some cracky, interesting developments in the pocket. We have some announcements we are going to bring to you towards the end of this month. I want you to keep your eyes peeled because we are going to say some very wonderful information for kids outside. Once again, if you have your artwork and you're interested in winning the Artist of the Month, get back to us. If you have a book or a story you've written and you want to read, or you want us to read it, if you're too shy to read it, let us know and one of these guests readers can read it. Or kids at home, if you're interested in joining us to play an instrument, you can come and join and throw these girls out of a ship. So you do the music. Really? What's that about? You see why I need other kids to join me, not this. I'm just stuck to the middle. Okay, kids. We'll see you tomorrow on Reading with Joan. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, no instrument. Yeah, we need a drummer to come. If you like drumming, oh gosh, I would love to have some drum skills. Get right? Okay. All right.
I love drums anyway.
You love drums anyway. Oh, so that's the next thing you want to learn.
Nope.
Not cello. Drums. See, if you know the amount of instruments. All right. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Bye.